Hello everyone, I'm Elronn Ferguson, and welcome to today's session on Hypnosis for Anxiety. One of my favorite things to work on, but certainly not my favorite thing to have. As always, it's my intention to provide you with some information and then guide you through an experience that will help you to become more resourceful around this situation. So what I'm going to do is talk a little bit about anxiety, give you a tip or two, and then we'll get started and talk about it afterwards. So one of the things to think about with anxiety, obviously, a lot of the times you hear this word really generalized between a lot of different emotions. It's very important for us to articulate our different emotions that we're feeling. Sometimes whenever we feel uncomfortable or a tightness in the chest or anything, we go, oh yeah, I'm feeling anxious. But what I encourage you to do is to ask yourself, what emotion am I experiencing? You know, maybe it's really anger, or maybe it's really fear, or maybe it's guilt, or maybe it's, frustration or stress. To articulate that emotion, that will help to open up a little bit of space around it and start to give you a different relationship with it, since it is just a feeling that you're having. Another thing is that let's assume that it's caused from the thoughts of future worry, anxiety about things that are happening or haven't happened yet. There's a quotation by Mark Twain, something to the effect, the essence of it is, I realize that most of the things I was anxious about, never came true, or most of my worries never came true, or something like that. And this is mostly the case when it comes to anxiety. However, another thing I would encourage you to do is to check your perceptions. Ask yourself, is something bad going to happen? I mean, do I have good reason to be anxious? What's going on? This feeling, as it is, as we experience it in the body or emotionally, can be very motivating to make you go do a couple things to make sure that maybe the presentation that you got to do next month gets pulled off. Well, sometimes we have these emotions, and that's what motivates us, makes us do things. Or it's going to be making you put sandbags out in front of your house if the rains are particularly heavy, if you're in a flood-stricken area. Excuse me. And so that's just what I wanted to say about that. Obviously, when there is nothing to really be anxious about, it's coming from inside. It's coming from the subconscious mind. It's coming from the past. It's coming from wherever it comes from, and we want to help you to become more resourceful around that and be able to experience these times of anxiety differently, and also to dissipate that feeling in situations that used to be a problem. And so right now we're going to get started. So one thing you can do is, number one, take control of your environment. If there are cell phones, go ahead and turn them off. If there are, screaming kids or maybe a screaming cat or dog or parakeet, go ahead and take care of that too, or get yourself into an environment that you feel like you have control over in one form or another. It's not a good idea to do hypnosis while driving. So if you're driving, pull over or just wait until you get there. And allow yourself to get comfortable wherever you are. I would advise you to get into a safe, comfortable position. You can either lie down or sit down, sit in a recliner. And for this session, it's going to work best if you close your eyes during the hypnosis session and really just focus on going inside, focus on following instructions, and you'll do just fine. Remember, you've been in hypnosis thousands of times in your life. How do you think all those negative associations got there? So, to begin, just start by taking a few nice deep breaths. And just really take a deep breath in and hold it for a moment. And then let it out. As that pressurizes your nervous system in such a way that it gives you a signal that it's okay to relax and that it's time to relax now. And as you're breathing, you can just imagine taking those velvety smooth breaths. just like you're stroking a piece of velvet. Just like you are the velvet being stroked by your very breath itself. To take deep, slow breaths in through your nose and out through your nose as you oxygenate your brain. And now begin to slow down in your breathing as you begin to become more and more calm, more and more relaxed. If you'd like to, you can now close your eyes if you haven't already, and just begin going inside, as if you could travel right into your own center, or even travel somewhere else right now as you just drift down further and relax further. And I don't know how deeply you relaxed so far, but I do know that as you continue to focus on the sound of my voice and just continue to let go, you can relax even more and focus more right here, right now. Not because I say so, because it's your natural ability to do so. And now what you can do is take your attention to your eyelids and just begin to relax the muscles in and around your eyelids. And relax them so much that they just won't work. Do that for me now. And once you're sure that you've done that, so long as you decide to hold on to the relaxation that you are allowing in your eyelids, you can give them a little check to make sure that they just won't work. And now stop checking and go deeper relaxed. And the quality of the relaxation that you're allowing in your eyelids is the same quality of relaxation that you can allow throughout your entire body. So take that feeling to the top of your head and let that area of your body relax, just like your eyelids are relaxed. And now take that feeling and send it down across your body, just like a warm and gentle wave of relaxation. Just send it all the way down to the tips of your toes. And once again, it's the nature of human beings to do better with practice, so take your attention to your eyelids one more time. And just like before, test them to make sure they just won't work. And now stop testing and go deeper relaxed. And now send that feeling down across your body as if you could double your relaxation. Just send it all the way down to the tips of your toes. That's right. Third time's a charm. Take your attention to your eyelids and test them to make sure they just won't work. And now stop testing and go even further. And take that same feeling and send it all the way down, as if you could go 10 times deeper relaxed. Sending it all the way down, deeper relaxed. Calm. Still. And there's 3 important things that we do whenever we do hypnosis together. The first most important thing is that I can just talk, and you can simply follow instructions and focus on the sound of my voice. And that helps you to be more successful at everything we do today. The second most important thing is that I can have you think about or imagine something. Like right now, I'd like you to think about or imagine a beautifully formed leaf of a tree, green, like springtime, with a single drop of moisture upon it, just like a warm and gentle rain has just passed by. And you go deeper relaxed. And now the third most important thing is that I can have you focus on feelings and sensations. Like right now, merely because I suggest it to you and for no other reason, your attention goes to the feeling of your feet. And the way they feel, perhaps the temperature, any sensations. And as that awareness fades, you go deeper relaxed, deeper relaxed. And now your attention goes to the feeling of your arms or your upper body, the way it feels, the light or the touch of anything you're wearing, or perhaps the air there, the temperature. And as that awareness fades, you go deeper and deeper relaxed, all the way down. And now your attention goes to the feeling of the air going in your lungs and out of your lungs. It's the warmth or the coolness of the air, the way it feels. And as that awareness now fades, you go deeper and deeper relaxed. And now your attention goes to the feeling of what's underneath you, just holding you, stabilizing you, reminding you that you're safe and secure and all grown up, and relaxing more and more with each natural breath you exhale. And now as I count from 1 down to 5, you become more and more relaxed. The higher the numbers go, the deeper you go, the more relaxation that you have. Right now with number 1, just relaxing even further, drifting and floating all the way down to 2. You just keep on going, deeper and deeper relaxed. And 3, relaxing more and more, relaxing so much it's like the lights were out and you were asleep at night. 4, all the way down, almost there. And 5. And as your body relaxes, your mind relaxes, and your body relaxes even further. And one more time, take your attention to your breathing. And let every breath you exhale take you even further, stepping even further, as if you're going down a staircase of relaxation. Safe, secure, comfortable. And now I'd like you to just begin to open up this space within your mind, to have this slight shift in perception, so that everything can shift and change and change and shift, so that you can have a more satisfying life, so that you can feel more calm, more still, and more in control of what's going on, more in control of yourself. And so now as you continue to drift and float, and feel more safe and secure, as you're relaxing even further, now's the time for you to go inside and realize that you have this place inside that's always safe, that's always there. It's that place that's always been with you from the time you were very, very small until now. It's this place that watches things. It's this place that knows that you're having an experience, just as you know you're having an experience now. Just as perhaps last night or last week, you know that you were there in those places. It's that part of you that just observes what's going on. It's that part that's even wondering what it is that I'm getting at or talking about. That's you. It's what's inside of you. It's that place where you always have that stability, that voice of reason, that clarity. It's there, and it's always been there. And it continues to grow more and more powerfully as a result of this noticing, this experience. And so now I'd like you to take a moment and just begin to attend to this place you have inside, this stable place. Because as you're here relaxing much further, this relaxation continues to be a safety shield for you, that you can always stand behind protected. Because anxious thoughts can't exist in a mind with this relaxation. As you have this relaxed control, more and more now. And so now taking this place with you, this safe place, this calm place, can now begin to allow your subconscious mind to remember or to watch those different times that you had in your past, those different times that you had worried about or were anxious about. And just going to the end of each time, that moment of relief afterward that happened each time. In the event in which you thought you were anxious, seeing how things turned out. And now your subconscious mind continues to collect each one of those times that did turn out. And of course, we've all had times that didn't turn out so well. And those are there, and they make us stronger. They make us wiser. Because a person who has never had an experience go wrong has probably never done anything. But right now, what your subconscious mind can do is collect all those times where all was well after the event. Because we're going to do a little exercise. Within your mind's eye now, taking these resources with you, just those ideas that there have been times that turned out well, knowing that there will be times that will turn out well, whether you're anxious or not. Because you'll always cope in the future as the future happens, no matter what the future is, because we can't change the past. And the future also can't be changed. But we know that we'll always cope in the future. And you will always cope in the future, no matter what the future is, when the future happens. Even right now, you're here with me, and all is well. And earlier today, you were somewhere else. But now you're here, and all is well. And when the future happens, you'll be there too, no matter what the future brings. And so now as you drift forward in time, almost as if you could float up above now and out into the future, floating out just past one of these events in which you thought you were anxious, just about 15 minutes past the successful completion of the event, or the task, or the time. And then turning and looking back toward now, noticing that those old feelings just aren't there anymore. That all is well and all was well as you're now there, past that time. And now you continue to drift forward past another time in the future. Maybe another time that may have bothered you, to just drift just another 10, 15 minutes past the successful completion. And now notice those good feelings of calmness. Just being in control, just knowing that you did it. You made it through. And just looking back and glancing back along through time, back toward now. Just looking through the event in which you thought you were anxious, knowing all is well. And back behind the scenes, your subconscious mind keeps on doing this, time after time. Going out to another time and another time, behind the scenes. You don't have to be aware of it, it just automatically happens as you focus on the sound of my voice. Almost as each success movie just plays quickly, just as fast as a millisecond, over and over and over again. As these resources continue to generalize throughout time and space in all directions, throughout now, throughout the future, and throughout the past, you know now that you'll always make it through, and will always cope in the future when the future happens, whatever the future brings. And so that whatever happens, you can handle it. And so now you're free to just relax. Because more and more each day in every way, your mind continues to grow, continues to become more and more open, more and more clear, more and more relaxed, more and more resilient. Because you know that whatever happens, you can always grow as a result. You can always grow beyond. Once your comfort zone expands, it never returns to its original size. So whatever it is, You always have that place inside that knows where you are, that knows who you are. And so from now on, because of this session, if you ever have a feeling of anxiety, you can just notice it. And say to yourself, I'm noticing that I'm feeling anxiety. I'm just noticing that I'm feeling. And just notice that you're having a feeling. Because it's not you. You have always been there, have always been here, and will always be there, whether you have any feelings of anxiety or not. You are always here. And that will never change. I'm just noticing that I'm feeling whatever it is you're feeling. I'm just noticing. I'm just noticing. And as this continues to happen, as you continue to just observe whatever feelings come and go, you can continue to feel much more calm, much more relaxed, much more in control in your life. Because you will always remain. You will always remain. And so because of this session, because you're having this experience, I'm going to talk directly to your subconscious mind. That more and more each day in every way, you feel more and more calm, more and more collected, more and more stable. When you think about the future, or whatever's happening now, or tomorrow, or even next minute, you have a calm place inside that you know that you are here. You know that you will always remain. Just noticing whatever is going on, much less bothered by it in any way. Feeling more and more calm and focused, you know that you have the power to make it through anything that life sends your way. You've always made it through. You are here today through whatever you've already been through. And so no matter what happens in the future, you know that you will continue to remain yourself and continue to have an indestructible strength inside that guides you through every experience that you have, whether you notice it or not. You can't stop it. It just naturally happens. You have the strength and capabilities because you're good. You're lovable. You're everything you need to be to do everything you came into this world to do. And all these suggestions continue to resonate hundreds and thousands of times within your subconscious mind, within your deep inner mind, so that you always live your life as an expression of these ideas. And now it's time to bring this session to an end with number 1. You're just beginning to emerge from hypnosis. You now have more confidence in everything we did today. 2, coming up more and more, knowing that you will always remain, no matter what happens, you will always be here. 2 becomes 3, just coming up more and more, feeling more calm, more stable, more balanced, and continue to feel more calm as you approach every part of your life. 3 becomes 4, preparing to open your eyes. It's going to feel so good when you open your eyes. The next number I count. And 5, open your eyes and take a deep breath and fill up your lungs. Stretch and smile. And notice how good you feel. And come on back. And welcome back. Excellent. So, with that experience, as it continues to resonate within you, I'd just like you to remember those few key things that I talked about in the beginning of the session of just reality checking your perceptions, seeing what's going on, just taking stock. But more importantly, the session's been focusing on really connecting with your resiliency, your ability to move forward and bounce back and to handle any setbacks that come your way so you feel more calm and collected. And also, what I'd like you to take away from the session more than anything else is to just notice your feelings and just talk about them like that. I'm noticing that I'm feeling anxious. I'm noticing that I'm feeling angry. Whatever it is, it'll help you to establish a different relationship with that so that you don't get lost in your emotions, but recognize them and say, well, thank you for coming and thank you for insight, but I got to move forward today. I got big plans. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm glad that you came and were able to get this information and have this experience. And I look forward to seeing you again. Right now, if you would like to go ahead and comment below, send me some feedback, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you want. I'm here to do these sessions for you and help you become more resourceful and more resilient in your life in every way that I can. If you want to get some links, find out some tips or tricks, or get some of my services or maybe a free gift, go to elronnferguson.com. I look forward to seeing you again, and have a great week. I'll see you next time. I'm Elronn Ferguson.